Can pilots help us become better rideshare drivers? Maybe even help us increase our tips? I've got some ideas. Number one, plan your approach. Because aircraft cover so much ground so quickly, pilots are really forced to think ahead when planning their descents and turns and approaches into airports. Now, as rideshare drivers, if we're doing it correctly, we're not covering ground quite as quickly as a pilot would. But there is something to be said for thinking ahead and planning your route to the passenger's pickup spot or destination. This can take many forms. For instance, on my way to pick up a passenger, I like to use the built-in GPS in the car to look at the customer's pickup point and decide how I would best like to approach that business or home in order to allow for them to enter from the passenger's side. Once you've picked up your passenger, now you can start to think ahead about what is the best route for me to take to get this passenger to their destination. Again, I like to use the GPS in the car to figure out traffic slowdowns or alternate routes that I might use in order to get the passenger to their destination as quickly and safely as possible. This could also include things such as thinking ahead to which lane you would like to be in for a given exit off of the highway. Those kinds of things can really help add to the smoothness of the drive. The fact that you look like you know where you're going and what you're doing can really add to the overall smoothness and professionalism of the drive. Number two, watch your speed. Fun fact, pilots actually have a speed limit when they're in the air. When they're within 30 nautical miles of most major airports, they must keep their airspeed to 250 knots or less, roughly 280 miles an hour. Again, if we're doing our jobs as drivers, we're not coming anywhere close to those speeds, but we do want to be mindful of maintaining a nice, safe pace on the road that gets them to their destination, but yet does not induce any kind of fear or worry that we are exceeding speed limits or driving in an unsafe manner. That is a surefire way not to get a tip during your ride. Number three, keep it smooth. Every flight instructor I've had has always stressed the importance of passenger comfort when it comes to flying in a nice, smooth manner. The same can be said for us rideshare drivers. We want to accelerate and decelerate nice and smooth, make smooth turns through the corners at red lights and stop signs, and otherwise just make sure we're being gentle on the controls and we're going to get them to their destination in a safe manner. Those are just some of the things that we could learn from a pilot to be better rideshare drivers and get better tips. Let me know in the comments, what are your ideas for getting better tips? Keep your wheels below you, and we'll see you on the next one.